Alright, good morning. This is my third attempt to do a video on how well, I shouldn't say how I play Sim, but an introduction to Sim in War Thunder. So I'm going to start out with the basics. When you first load into the game, it really looks like a cheesy free-to-play game, but it's much deeper than that. Just to kind of give a frame of reference about what's going on here. You start battles by going to battle. You can choose a variety of different battles that you can do. It's really multiple games within a game. You can do Air Arcade, which is the most basic, gives you much better flight model, easier flight model, no engine management, and gives you a lead indicator. Realistic ramps up the realism. No lead indicator, but you still have markers on the enemy planes. The engines will overheat. And like most things in War Thunder, you just control your engine heat with your throttle. Then, of course, you have the simulator battles. And I'm going to get into that in just a second. These are just kind of announcements over here. Battle Pass stuff. If you're interested in that, I've got another video about that. But today we're going to talk about Sim. So, when I've done this in the two other times I attempted it, well, of course didn't do a very good job, but I forgot to go over the control settings, and this is kind of critical. I have found that if I keep mouse aim, which I use for arcade, going when I'm playing Sim, it kind of screws up the controls. So you want to make sure that when you're doing Sim, you're on full real controls, period. I just put a period in there like I'm dictating at the hospital. Crazy. So, obviously here's your throttle axis, straightforward. Here's the joystick axis. This is the roll axis. You can set up your curves in here by going to Edit Axis. Your non-linearity sets up your curve. Most people recommend between 2 and 3. I've tried 2.5. I've tried 3. 2 seems to work best for me. I've also got it set to some key values for when I'm mouse flying. Same for pitch. Non-linearity is at 2.1. I really wanted it 2. Okay. Didn't realize that. Rudder pedals, same way. Non-linearity at 2. Now here's the thing I didn't understand until approximately a week ago. The roll sensitivity, pitch sensitivity, and yaw sensitivity. I think by default they're set at like 60%. You need them at 100%. I've tried at 30%, the plane was unflyable. At 60% it was okay. At 100%, my control is much better, and it feels much better, much more like IL-2. So you got to get that all set up. Once you have that set up, you're ready to go. And ignore all this stuff. This is stuff that's not really an issue. Alright, so now I'm going to see if I can find a match to fly some American planes here just for kicks. I've got some other footage of some other planes that I'll add in here. So what you do is you click on Simulator Battles. You just can't hit to battle for Simulator Battles. You can, but you're going to go into a queue and you're not going to get to where you want to be. And you can see here, these are the weekend events. These are kind of the special events. Air Simulator Battles. These go on every day. Right now I've selected EU and North America. I'm probably going to do Tunisia, which is in North America. It's been going on for an hour and 18 minutes. I've got a booster on. I'll be flying over here, and we'll just go ahead and do this. It's a pretty small map. It makes it good for props. You can see here's your map as you log in. It's your airfields here, and then it will give you a list of mission objectives: destroy the enemy carrier, destroy bombers at D4, and a variety of other things. I'm going to take off from the closest thing here and see what I can find. Let's see here. 12.7, definitely want the tracers for this. 20mm. I'm going to go universal. Minimum load, 21 minutes. I am ready to go. Okay, first things first, you got to start your engine. So you have to bind that in your controls. I didn't mention that earlier. I do have a radar on this late war plane. It's useless. I'm going to turn it off. And off we go. Got the throttle maxed out. You can see there's the throttle, speed, altitude, cannon, machine guns, and then of course your temperatures. I am up. Gear is up. Flaps are raised. And we are supposed to destroy bombers at E4. And there are the bombers. So I'm going to head that way. Let's see if I can see them on the radar. That'd be fun. Let's see, 9 kilometers, 46. You'd think at 46 I'd see them, but you can't pick them up because this is early war. Radar. It's probably that green bar in the middle. So one of the ways that you communicate with other people, since nobody's in voice chat for this, is to call out where you are. That way you avoid friendly fire. Particularly important when you're at the higher levels with jets and missiles. So what I do is I have this bound to a command on my throttle, and I just hit this, and it'll show where I am, and then I'll announce where I am, and other people will usually respond if they know what they're doing. I will probably get absolutely destroyed, but win air supremacy at D5. So that's another mission goal. Right now there's really only, well, there's 4 of us up. So a few bombers. It's a pretty map here in Tunisia. That area down there is actually one of the ground maps that you can play tanks on. And here we come on our bombers. Temperature's getting a little hot. The announcer is Captain Obvious. You can see it looks like these are going to be Do 217s. I don't see any air cover. There is something over there. That's a fighter. I don't know if that's AI air cover. That's probably their AI air cover. The AI will probably kill me. But I'd rather get the bombers. These are fun. Temperature's getting hot. I better slow down a little bit. This one looks juicier. Temperatures are down. Go back up. Of course, ammo's limited. If you want, if you need more ammo, you got to go back to the airfield. Got some hits. He's firing at me. He's dead. Taking some hits. Ah, come on. Oh no. Oh, the AI got me. No, human got me. Okay. Well, at least I got one kill. Alright, so they are there. You can tell they're capping there. Destroy enemy surveillance aircraft at F6. Those are a pain in the ass. So I'll probably cut away from the video here and then show some other highlights that I took. And we'll see how this goes. See if we can find Mr. PUI. F6. Let's see if I can find this. reconnaissance plane. Now this, E6, this is where the radar would actually come in handy. Oh, wait a minute, there's a PIP. There's a PIP. Right there. What the heck? Somebody's firing into the ground. I don't... F6, this surveillance aircraft should be right ahead of me. Oh, there it is. Hey, the radar actually worked. That's freaking crazy. My gear. I think my gear's up. Looking around, I don't... Gear up, okay. I'm not that familiar with the Bearcat. Or the Hellcat, rather. Engine's okay. This is another Doe 217, the reconnaissance version. Okay, getting a little hot. Let's see if I can cool the engines down. Hopefully he won't be able to fire at me. Pretty good here. My speed's good and I'm getting altitude. Let me push the engine here. Yeah, but since I solved that sensitivity setting, the flight model is so much better. The control is so much better on these planes. Cloud. A little bit far for a shot, but I can give it. Nope. Well, I got some hits. That'll at least slow him down. Ah. He does have a tail gunner. Yep, there it goes. He's dead. All right, here we are. I'm going to try again to do this video. I've reset up OBS multiple times. Hopefully this will work. We'll take the P-47 and the P-38 in. There's really not anything else I can throw in here that I haven't spaded yet. I really don't want to go up to 4.7. So, by the way, spading is when you can see there's a little spade here on these vehicles. It means I've fully researched these vehicles. Let's go into the simulator battles and see what we have here. And we have Tunisia, North America. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Denmark, oh, it's too big. Port Moresby in the EU. Oh yeah, this is a good one. 126. Alright, we'll do this. Alright, let's see. Let's take off from here. We'll go up with the P-38. Looks like the weather is trash. We got bombers to destroy at E4. Got to assist in capturing a port. Destroy naval convoy. Cover bombers. Win air supremacy. Lots of different things that we can do here. Alright, starting the engine. Hopefully this footage will come out better than it did the last few times. There we go. Now I finally got my eyes set properly. Alright, gears up. Wow. Nice kill. Port Moresby's a fun map. Not necessarily in this type of weather. Destroy bombers at D4. This has got to be the bombers right here. One of our guys is going after them. And there's two planes up. Those are AI, I think. No, they're not. That is somebody attacking probably one of our bombers. Announce where I am. See if anyone responds. It looks like quite the dogfight down there where the battle is. Nobody responded, so I don't know who's allied and who's not. Looks like we're not the only ones going for the bombers. Thank you, Captain Obvious, the announcer. So, the way respawning works in this is you pay Silver Lions. You pay Silver Lions to spawn in a plane, and if you lose the plane, you lose the Silver Lions. Silver Lions is the in-game currency. You play battles to earn Silver Lions, which allows you to buy modifications, new vehicles, and repair your vehicles. I would highly recommend premium account. Right now it's on sale for 50% off. For 180 days you can get that for $20. But really you only want to get that if you're going to be playing fairly seriously, because it's not like a day goes, you know, when you buy it, it starts counting. So let's see here. That dual tail. That guy's going after something. He's going after ground targets? No, it's a B-25 going after ground targets. I hear these bombers. Look like Japanese bombers. Destroy bombers at E5. That's got to be them. Okay. Oh, shoot. Got a hit. Thought they were going the other way. That one's going down. Looks like. Follow this tail. These are obviously AI planes. Got a hit. Try to stay away from his. Oh shit. I'm gonna do a high barrel roll here. There we go. Come on, baby. Little plane. That one's down. Whoa! Shoot. Oh, good. My wing's still intact. Oh, crap. Tail gunner's getting me. All right. Let's try this again. Rocky Canyon is the only thing I have. Oh, jeez, this is painful. Well, let's... Well, let's try this again. And the attacker's at E4. Now they're probably leaving. This map is just too damn big. Just not fun. Are you freaking serious? Yep. So I just noticed that somebody bombed our base, and I have spotted him. Twin engine, German, probably Bf-110. think he knows I'm here. Now he does. Now it's ME410. Oh no. Where'd he go? Gunners are merciless. He's dead. Alright, but he got some damage on me, that's for sure. I'm gonna go back and land. I wish I'd have seen the kill. He probably bailed out. Oh, no, those are air cover. That's our airfield. So you could see him flying straight as I shot him. He had left the pilot's position and gone to the gunner's position to try to manually gun me down, which is a mistake. Your gunners in Sim are pretty darn good. Your AI gunners, as opposed to realistic, where they are just abysmal. I think I bled off enough speed here. Too much, actually.
So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here. It's gotten quite long. I was going to add some other highlights to it, but we'll just stop it here.